consider that.
Because I mean, like you don't have to get like fancy like Life Expos. You can go get just white, super bright white LEDs from like Walmart or something.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but in my stream setup, I have a Walmart floor lamp.
Right.
That's halfway collapsed. I taped it together so it stayed. But it gives. I don't have a ring light. I have that light, but it gives the same effect and it brightens up the whole room.
Yeah, because I've been noticing
because it's super bright.
I've been noticing all my videos, bro, that I'm definitely lacking on fucking lighting, bro, for sure. So I gotta work on the lighting and then that OBS that you were talking about.
And like I said, if you need help, just ask. Like I
Yes,
had to do
sure.
this. Like
this is my man's right here.
Like
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Last Samurai podcast, the only podcast on the internet sponsored by Yo Mama, where no bras are needed.
God damn, your voice sound good in this damn mic.
Today we got the homie over here from the gym. We actually met like what? We actually met like 4 fucking years ago, bro.
UTA, bro.
It had to be. We didn't meet at UTA.
We didn't meet at UTA?
No, we met at the gym, fool.
Really?
Yeah, bro. This guy came up to me and said, "Hey, man, you're looking good. You want to check your body mass index?" And I was like, "What the fuck is a body mass?"
Bro, that's back when I was back with those sales,
thing,
bro. That shit is like, okay. So the truth behind that is it's not super accurate, but it gives you a rough estimate, and that's what it's for. Like, it's not completely inaccurate, but it's not like going to get like dunked and checked for your body fat.
Well, this motherfucker had me sold, bro. He made me feel like I was the #1 guy in there. I was like, what? Word, I'm doing good. He likes my progress. I need to fuck with this guy. Yo, Donald, what's good, bro? Where you from?
Chilling, man. I'm from Killeen, bro.
Killeen, Texas, in this bitch. That's another reason I got you in here. We got 2 clean boys in here.
Hey, bro, people from K, they gotta stick together, bro.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
All y'all that are stuck in the K, they're like, oh, like Killeen's the worst, blah blah blah. It's because you're not doing shit.
Nothing.
All right, it's because you're not doing shit. Anyways, I'm doing good though, man. Yeah, I'm from Killeen. I grew up in Killeen all my life, and came over here for school. Came over here to UTA for school. The plan was to transfer to UT Austin after my freshman semester with the CAT program.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of I fell in love with the smaller campus, and it was more homey to me.
Absolutely,
I was in a different city. People don't know me here. And I just felt like the connections that I'll make here would be more genuine and not because of someone knowing someone that knows someone from the family or, you know, someone that's grown up in school with me. Like I kind of want to separate myself from that, man.
So what exactly you got going on around here in the DFW?
So right now, man, as far as like actual physical work, you know, I personal train at the gym that we go to, Fitness Nation off of Collins in Arlington.
Hit this guy up for some training for real.
Yeah, for real. Like, and like I said, even when you was talking about like me grab me before, I have never, even when I was working sales, like when I worked for commission, I have never approached anyone with the intent of just selling.
Why is that?
Everyone I approached was a genuine,
oh, you're
an
real
actual,
authentic.
It was an authentic engagement with the person.
I like that.
Because anyone, bro, like if you're good in sales, you can sell anything to anyone.
Oh, for sure.
But that's not what this industry is about.
The fitness industry.
That's not what the industry is about. Like you can make money off of some people just by the way you talk or whatever, but when it comes to making an authentic, genuine interaction with someone,
it's about the personal relationship.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I laughed when you said that, because let me turn this fucking phone off before I'm like someone else.
See that, motherfuckers? Yeah. That right there is professionalism. He knows what's up.
Watch too many podcasts, bro. I have my fucking phone go off. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyways, authenticity in the fitness industry. You're going? You
gotta have it, man. Like
yes,
you have to. Like there's so many people out there that I'm not gonna lie have made really good money by just doing the bare minimum. You know, they figure it out. They figure out how to do it, and they just milk it.
They found their little niche,
and they milk it. By doing bare minimum.
Right.
And it works. Like it's an okay business model. Like it works. But for someone like me personally, like I never wanted to work with someone. I always put myself in the position in sales as if I was a trainer. I would never want to work with someone that was a waste of time.
Absolutely.
So as a trainer, I don't care if I'm getting paid. If my client isn't putting in the work and is not hella motivated and stuff like that, I don't want to work with them.
It's a give and take, bro.
It is a give and take.
Absolutely.
Because time is valuable. Everyone's time is valuable.
100%. That's why, you know, to be honest with you, I really appreciate when people like you come over here because, bro, this is taking time out of your day just to come over, you know, to do this. And on top of that, it's not like I'm paying these motherfuckers to come over here.
It's all about the support, man. I love what you want to do. Like, this is something that, like I talked to you before, like I want to do a podcast. I just picked I got picked up out of a rut that I was in. And I was like, I got really, really motivated to do other things that things just started to fall back. So I still want to do a podcast in the future, and that's why I was so down to come on and do this podcast.
Hell yeah.
with
You know you got to have me on that bitch, too. As soon as it comes up, I better be top 5,
oh,
bro.
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah.
Hell
that's
yeah.
That's why I came over here, man. You just got to... You support the homies, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, if you believe in what your friend is doing, like, you really... You got to support them.
Man, I really appreciate that. And that's much love. That's another reason, too. Like, I like bringing people on here where I can promote not only... their beliefs and what they do, but also their brand and what they have to provide for the people. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to tell these guys what you have to provide for them, not only through like the fitness world. I'm talking personal training, but you've been streaming on Twitch, I hear.
Yes, sir.
They can start watching you through that. What's your Twitch channel they can follow you at?
Twitch.tv/theswolegamer_. So I got an underscore off of it.
Gamer_.
Because I used to be the Swole Gamer. So backstory, this was before I still don't consider myself swole. I was like, you grow into the name.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, when I thought about branding myself, I was like, well, what can I do that kind of represents me? I was like, well, I'm into fitness and I game. And in retrospect, like in society, when you look at someone that like, oh, like you stream on Twitch, or like, oh, you just play video games, you don't think of someone that looks like they take care of their body, they look like they know what they're doing, and they know themselves, like their actual mechanics and how to do something in the gym.
Absolutely.
And I was like, that's funny as hell. Like, you queue up in a game, and it's like, you got killed by the Swole Gamer. Like, people get pissed off. Like, you're not Swole. Like, you're sitting on the play. You play this game for 12 hours a day, blah, blah, blah.
You don't even know.
And I'm just sitting in here just like, that's funny. You know what I mean? So, I still don't consider, excuse me, I don't consider myself Swole yet. But I actually, when I had a lung collapse September
Right, you were
9th
telling me about that last
in 2018. Time. And I was at the lowest, I was at a low point. Like, depression kind of set in. I couldn't do what I love to do. I actually considered changing my branding name.
No shit.
Because I wasn't big anymore. I wasn't swole.
How much did you lose?
27 pounds.
Or
25
pounds.
25
fucking pounds.
So June.
Over how long?
June of 2018 is when we went to Korea. And I started working for Starbucks probably 8 or 9 months before that. And when I started working for Starbucks, that's when I started to lose weight. I started there at 152 pounds, right when I finished with my trainer. And that was the biggest I've ever been. I graduated high school at 110 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
So,
you went up to 152. You put 40 fucking pounds on?
Yeah, but that was like over years. But when I started with my coach, same position I am in now, I was at 127. 15% body fat, 127. I did 16 weeks with my coach, got up to 152. Strength was through the roof. I felt really good. And when I started working at Starbucks, I was more tired. So eating fell behind. Lifts weren't as good as they used to be. So
you're more tired because you were working so much over there?
It's just everything. I was trying to fit
everything piled up into one.
Exactly. I was trying to fit everything.
Well, you had Starbucks, you had personal training, you had school.
I had school, and then I had...
You had the streaming.
I wanted to stream and things like that. And so I started trickling down in weight from there. Because I'm not going to lie, like I got tired of eating.
You also have the type of body type where it's easy for you to lose weight, bro.
I got lucky.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got lucky. Even though I lost all that weight, I still had a little bit of frame. I wasn't fat.
Right.
I still kind of looked okay.
Like, dude, me, I swear, I gained fucking 10 pounds eating a cookie, bro. It's dead ass.
It's a blessing and a curse. Because someone like me, I don't even think I'll ever hit 200 pounds.
You don't think so?
I don't think I'll hit 200 pounds. I think it'll either take me another 10 years, or if I do it before then, I'm gonna have to be on some shit. Honestly,
that's what I was gonna say. You're probably gonna have to get on some gear.
And it's like that's a whole nother topic. I'm not against people that use performance enhancing drugs if they're not competing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
In sports, now in bodybuilding and stuff like that,
it's kind of like a must.
It borderline is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like you're at a disadvantage if someone's next to you, and it opens up a whole other can of worms, and people are like, well, that's still not okay. And I'm like, but why are you worried about what they're doing when you're not even affected by it? You see what I'm saying?
Well, one could argue that they can be affected by it because they're fucking losing to this guy. They're losing to this guy, and the reason why they're losing to him is because they're fucking on the gear and they're not.
You knew what you signed up for.
This is true.
You knew the ecosystem that you put yourself in, this niche, this whole competing thing. If you're not competing in a competition that drug tests, then odds are there's going to be people that are enhanced, and there's a risk to all that. It's just like making any other drug, bro. These people around our area, there's people around here that are selling gear.
Yep.
And they mix that shit themselves. I'm not gonna lie. And they mix it themselves. This is like some Breaking Bad shit.
No shit. So I didn't know. See, the guy that I know, allegedly, says he gets it from a really, really credible source where it's actually mixed in a lab. But there are actually people out there making their own shit in their fucking bathtubs. Allegedly.
Yes.
You're fucking kidding me, bro.
So it's like it comes down to the point where, okay, there's people that aren't affected by people that are taking performance enhancing drugs and stuff like that to compete in bodybuilding, physique, stuff like that. It's people in the public that are like trying to crush them or bring them down because, oh, like, you're not real, you're not authentic, blah, blah, blah. You have to work harder when you're on that shit.
Oh, for sure.
You have to.
It's not like you just get it just because you take it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I'm saying not like you just get huge just because you take it. You still got to put in that work. All it does is it helps you push harder.
Bro, I'd be damned if I just sit there and allow someone like completely shit on someone for using something, you know, like steroids or something like that to bring themselves up in something that they want to do. Because first off, they're taking that risk themselves.
Right.
Everybody reacts to chemicals differently. Everyone reacts to stuff differently. And there are some people that take certain things that other people take and they have bad reaction from it.
Right.
Skin bubbles, acne, stomach pains, you know, things like that. So yeah, like some people can't do it. You know what I mean? So if someone is really dedicated to their craft to the point where they're going to take the time out of their day to really find a credible source and get their shit right and take care of themselves.
And that's what it is, the credible source, bro.
And if they're taking care of themselves, like, why are you even worried about it? Even if they were tearing their body apart, who am I to be someone that judges someone else for using gear?
Exactly.
We all live the same, like, we all live the same lifestyle. Like, we're in here, we're killing shit, we go home, we eat. Like, our days are built around us eating. Like, it's a lifestyle.
And also to those people that are kind of getting butthurt about getting beat by the people that are fucking on the fucking gear and you're not, dude, then go into the competition where they drug test.
Exactly.
So that you know that you're all in the same shit. Because you know damn well if they don't, then everyone who's on that stage is on something.
Exactly.
And don't fucking tell me that I'm lying because you know I'm not.
The only time where it starts to get on the fence is when someone, for instance, offers online personal training and they are enhanced, but they don't tell their audience. Because they don't have to say it in words, but the society we live in today, everyone wants to make a judgment call on how something was interpreted versus how it's like actually coming out.
Dude, there's a documentary on that on fucking Netflix. God damn, I just watched that shit too. It was literally talking about all these like male models and all these champions and shit and how they're promoting all these supplements, but it's not even the supplements that is the ones that's getting them to where they're at. It's their work ethic, one, but also the fact that the gear helped them out a little bit. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. So there's people out here that
it's like false marketing or false advertising.
I believe the majority of the people that are against people that use steroids and stuff like that, I think they're more upset because of the way they're marketing themselves. Oh, because like they're not. Some people don't say they're natural, but some people don't say they're enhanced either. They kind of just leave it up for interpretation. Does that make sense? So someone's like, oh, like you know, you're bullshit, you know, you're a liar, you take gear, and you're like,
I didn't say I wasn't. Yeah. No,
but that doesn't also confirm that they are either. So there's people like that. But then, bro, like, there's people out here that look fucking great and they're not taking anything. And they still get ridiculed for doing it.
Damn genetics, these fucking genetic geniuses.
Hey, man, you know, whatever you believe in, any higher being, whatever, you know, I believe God deals everyone a set of cards, and you just have to make those cards work.
See, my genes went straight to my calves and my biceps, bro.
You have good calves?
I have retarded calves, bro, but I will never have a six-pack until the day I die. I guarantee that shit, bro. Never in my life will I ever have a six-pack. It's dad bod for life. What are you holding back, bro? I feel like you're about to unload on me like a motherfucker.
I want to say challenge accepted. But,
bro, I'm telling you, I don't think there's anyone in my family that's ever had a six-pack. One, yes, it's literally. Oh no, you know what? My dad said he had it one time because he went over to. He was living in Tinian and then moved to Montana as like a foreign exchange student, and he was working in a farm, and he said just working every day and football every day got him that six-pack. But as soon as he got back on that rice and spam diet back home, you know, it went all downhill from there.
Exactly.
You know, so it's really, I mean, I guess I could say, yeah, it'll happen, but it'll take that fucking discipline that I want to say I have, and I want to say that it's there, but I'm not. You know, it's just hard as fuck to push yourself.
It depends on your mindset. It depends on how much you, and you know when they say like if you want it, you're gonna go get it, and that is true to a really large, like to an extent. Everybody's different, as well as everyone takes in macronutrients in a different way. Everyone's body absorbs that stuff differently. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with me, like I'm eating like 500 grams of carbs.
That's right. We were talking about that.
I'm by all means, I'm not like super shredded, but I'm not puffy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You, for instance, you can eat half of that, and depending on how your body takes carbs, you
Take
might blow
all
up.
the fucking water in, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all about finding what works for you, and that's the hardest part. I wouldn't have found myself if it wasn't for my coach. My coach is the one that took me through the trial and error and really found what works for me.
And so now, this is what you're doing for your clients. You're finding what works for them.
What's
the process look like?
As far as nutrition, so I'm not a certified nutritionist. Okay, so I don't like to give actual set in stone, like here's what you're gonna do, you're gonna do this, and this is what's gonna work, because someone fucking sue you.
Oh, for sure. Unless you tell them straight up, like, hey, I'm not certified, and this is just my advice.
And and that's the thing. That's what you have to do. So for me, if a client, you know, I have a client right now that she's not really losing weight, but she's also not eating.
She's not eating the right foods, or she's not eating, period?
She's not eating.
Oh, right. You need to get some fuel in there to get that shit burning.
You have to eat.
Yeah.
You have to. Like the whole liquid diet and stuff like that. You got to eat. Like to lose weight, you have to be at a caloric deficit, right? And your metabolism has to speed up from where it is.
By exercising.
But by also eating as well.
The right things. Right.
So a client of mine that eats like shit is probably going to have the same like actual changes in their body for my client that's not eating.
Wow. Oh,
because you're just gonna hold weight. So it's a survival instinct. Okay, so when your body doesn't, just like with water, you know, with water retention, everyone goes around, they drink the gallon bottle, you know, the gallon thing of water. A lot of people do that for water retention.
Okay.
So the more water that you have coming in, that's why they pee a lot. That's why they sweat a lot. Because their body is like, okay, you know, we've been getting a gallon a day for like 2 weeks. I don't have to hold on to this. So they start dropping water weight.
Oh.
Especially when they're dieting and lowering the carbs and things like that, their water retention starts to, you know, go down, but they're drinking more water. And people are like, well, how does that work? Well, your body knows it's going to get it, so it's not going to hold on to it.
Huh.
So a body that's always starving is going to hold on to fat.
That's a survival mode.
Survival mode.
Right. See, I was told that if you drink a gallon a day every day, you'll actually lose like a pound a week. Does that make sense?
It's water weight.
Right.
And I actually think, don't quote me on this, I actually believe it does help with your metabolism as well.
Drinking the gallon a day?
Drinking X amount of water compared to, you know, your body mass. And like I said, that's why I said don't quote me.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. We're all fucking genius scientists in here.
You know, people say that it helps. I've heard that it helps speed up your metabolism as well, is to stay hydrated.
And what do you do? Do you personally drink about a gallon of water a day? Like, what's your regimen? What's a regular day in Donald's life?
Wake up at 7:40, have the first meal. It's about 6 to 8 boiled eggs, and then I have my mask and a shake. I don't like oatmeal, and when people put on weight, they're like, "Oh, oatmeal's the easiest thing." I don't like it. It's gross. The texture's terrible.
Bro,
I want to puke just thinking about it. Like,
you don't
it's
like
bad.
that apple flavored oatmeal,
No,
bro?
it's terrible.
With some honey on top?
Bro, no, it's
oh,
terrible.
You're tripping,
I almost fell out my seat, bro. But so yeah, that's first meal, and then right now I'm doing 5 meals a day, so about 6 ounces of a protein and about 250 grams of rice for those 5 meals, and I'll have my last mask and a shake right before I go to sleep. So I'm eating 5 solid meals and like 2 shakes.
Jesus Christ! And so, and your work, and you have a client, what, 4 times a week? Are you training about four times a week?
There's I'm training 3 days out of the week, so Tuesday through Thursday. But
Okay.
I actually had a couple clients I don't have anymore because of that GM strike.
Oh,
I have a couple of clients that work for GM.
They got affected by that.
So like
I'm
my
so sorry to
client,
hear
so like
that,
the
bro.
client that I get the most money from, she is only here throughout the week, and then she goes back home for the weekend.
I actually got a friend who works at GM who's affected by the GM strike, and
Exactly.
it's wild.
I trained her last week for the last time,
Shout her out. What's your name?
and then she will be coming back. Hopefully hopefully she'll be coming back because I actually really enjoyed working with this client.
And you were seeing progress. She was seeing progress.
Oh heck yeah, bro! And Miss Denise is a little older. But
Shout out Miss Denise.
She's a freaking beast, bro. Like she is not afraid to put up weight, and that's what her goal is to get stronger. And I have physically seen her get stronger, and it's amazing. And that's the reason why I train.
I'm trying to think if I've seen you train her before. And what time you normally train her?
In the afternoon.
Oh no, I'm always at work by then. No, I don't think I've ever.
You see my other client that I train in the mornings.
Yeah.
So right now she's actually the only client I have. So I'm only working 1 30-minute session 3 times a week.
Okay. Well, you got training 3 times a week. What does your training regimen look like? Your personal one. What are you doing? 6 days a week? 5 days a week?
Doing 6 days on, 1 day off.
6 days on, 1 day off. You ever do 2 days or just do straight one?
Nope. Just
no 2 days.
No 2 days.
I remember you were telling me you don't even fucking do cardio right now, huh?
Right now I'm not doing cardio.
Why is that?
Just it's already difficult to get the calories in. So I don't want to necessarily be burning more than I already am.
And you lose weight real easily too.
And I lose
you'd
weight
be dropping
really
that
easily.
shit quick if you did that cardio, wouldn't you?
But it kind of is something I'm still kind of trying to work out myself too, because I'm not fat. I don't have a lot of fat. So why is it if I miss a meal I'm losing weight? Well, it's like, it's water weight, or it's like waste sitting in the body. I don't see it. You know what I mean? So it's like if I eat 3 times today instead of the 5 I'm supposed to, I'll wake up tomorrow a pound lighter.
What?
It's crazy. My body is moving so like it's.
So if you ate 5 times a day, you're straight. You're staying the same tomorrow. But fucking 2 meals off, you're dropping a pound.
Yep.
Dude,
and I'm having intense hunger pains, like very bad dizziness, like sugar level drop.
Bro, that's withdrawals,
and
bro.
Hunger pains.
That's just withdrawals, if you
like
ask me.
Really bad hunger pains.
That's fucking crazy.
Like
I literally never heard this before.
The other night I fell asleep at like 10:30. Before I ate my last meal, I woke up at 12:30 to eat.
Oh shit, you're telling me about that.
My body woke me up.
2 fucking hours later.
My body woke me up. When I was with my coach, I had to set an alarm for 2:00 every morning to wake up and drink a shake.
No shit.
I had to wake up, down a shake, go right back to sleep.
So what does a regular like gym exercise or a regular day at the gym for you look like? I mean,
so
I'm not gonna lie, we just came back from the gym now, and that motherfucker blew my arms up, bro. It was a back, rear delt, and what? And biceps. Dude, I couldn't pick up 40 fucking 5, man. What the fuck was that? So let them know how it was.
So I do 6 days on, 1 day off, and I'm doing 3-day split twice a week. So the first 3 days is more of a strength type style training. For instance, like
heavier
weights, 5x5 at the bench. You know,
Gotcha.
my compound movements I always start off with first, and that's usually what I'm doing my strength blocks with, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But then like all my accessory movements is I'll kind of move up in weight, about 4 to 5 sets of exercise until I can only do 5 reps with the heavy weight.
Okay, and that's what we did today, right?
We did hypertrophy day today. 8 to 12 repetitions for everything.
Well, then why did it feel like at the very end of every fucking thing I did, I could only do goddamn 5 or 6, man?
You was working.
This motherfucker got me on, I'm not gonna lie. And so, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, but basically I do 3-day split. I have about 48 hours of rest between each body part. Mondays I'll work chest, and then I'll come back in on Thursday and hit chest again.
No shit.
First day is strength, and then my accessory movements I work up to heavier weights, but it's still not like my hypertrophy day. My hypertrophy day when I come in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is I'm focusing more on mechanics, and I'm focusing more on time under tension, and I'm focused more on pumping volume into my body. Right. So I do about 4 sets of everything, about 8 to 12 reps a piece.
Jesus Christ, you talking about volume?
And then Sunday's my rest day.
Sunday you take off?
Yeah. So first day of the split will be chest, front delts, side delts, and triceps.
Okay.
Second day will be back, rear delts, biceps. Third day will be just straight legs.
I saw you on your leg day too, you psycho motherfucker. Dude, this guy, you want to talk about squat, motherfucker? This guy goes all the way down.
Waddling afterwards too.
Hell
man.
yeah. And like, you don't see me personally, I'll probably go into the gym and I'll knock out like 6 workouts total. You know what I mean? But I'll still feel good. I was in the gym with this motherfucker for 3 hours today, guys. 3 fucking hours. I lost count how many fucking workouts we did today.
I think we was in there. What time is it right now? 2:00. We probably left like 1.
Yeah. We met up at fucking
like
10.
10:30.
Yeah.
And we was late. So it was probably, we were in there probably like 2.5 hours, but
That's fucking
as
ridiculous.
much as we were talking though.
Oh yeah, we were talking.
So like a normal day for me, if I'm not working out with someone, I'll be in there for about an hour and a half. My coach actually used to threaten me if I was in there longer than an hour and a half.
Oh really?
Because I needed to go home and eat.
Okay, that makes sense.
I need to get in there,
just do your work and fucking dip.
get out to where I can eat. Because time was of the essence. Time was very valuable. I had to eat. If I pushed my eating back an hour, that means I had to stay up another hour to make sure I get the meal in still.
Oh, I see.
So
and sleep,
very,
dude. Sleep has a lot to do with
sleep
this
is
too.
very
You
important.
need to get that in there.
Sleep is very important.
With this fucking YouTube shit, bro, I sleep zero these days. Like I'm on sleep all the time.
It's all about time management. Once you get into the groove of it, and that's probably what living like a fitness lifestyle has taught me the most is discipline, time management, and just being organized. That's what, like earlier you talking about how my meals are boring.
Boring as fuck.
That's okay. Because I know exactly how many calories I'm getting in. Yeah. I know exactly the macronutrients, and I know what I like. You see what I'm saying? So it makes, and it works.
And you see the progress.
It makes a lot of things easier. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it comes to scheduling my day, it's a lot easier for me to know, okay, like, and majority of the time I cook my stuff fresh. So I'm cooking. So I'm cooking like 2-3 times a day.
Oh shit!
I like my food fresh. I don't like to freeze it and heat it back up, and that will probably make it easier for me to do.
All Koreans like their food fresh, bro.
Exactly. I'm all about the food.
Shout out K-Town.
Hell yeah! But that's probably the best thing getting into this lifestyle has taught me is it just trickled to my everyday life. You know, and that's honestly the best thing I can ask for when it comes to like return from a hobby.
For sure.
And now we're starting to turn this hobby into something bigger. You know, I talked to you before about wanting to start
that app, right?
Online personal training.
Yes,
and things
sir.
like that. Building my market there.
You can get me on board of that once you get on.
Yeah, like I told you, man, like you can be one of the first people I kind of try. I've never done online before. So it's a learning process. This is something that I don't want to start accepting clients until one, I have an actual market to do it with. Yeah. And two, I want to have the experience. So like right now, like I'm putting together a program for my younger brother, for his friend, one of my best friend Thomas, that's out in Georgia right now for Army. I actually have my girl in the program already.
She's been losing 4 people on board. 3 people.
She's been losing a pound a week every week for the past 6 weeks, and I just want to build that up to where 2020 is when I really want to start moving everything.
2020 is yours. That's when you're gonna come out and bang out.
Hopefully.
I like that. Are you gonna get pump chasers on board?
I would love to.
Tell me about those guys.
I've been following Chris probably for about 6.
Chris who? Shout him out.
Chris Jones. Chris Jones is out in Fort Worth, owner of Pump Chasers.
Local. It's local, ladies and gentlemen.
It's local. Beast Mode Jones on Instagram. Actually, and I'm saying this because I want to. He is go watch his YouTube videos, man. I learned a lot.
You said it was Brian Jones on YouTube?
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones. I'm sorry.
But
Chris
it's Beast Mode Jones. Like that's his thing. But
Chris Jones. Okay.
You can look on YouTube, go to Pump Chasers, and start watching his videos, man. He does eating vlogs, workout videos. He's super real. He does like just regular vlogs and everything like that.
I like that.
And but no, like I've been following him for a while. Like before he started Pump Chasers is how long I've been following him for.
No shit.
Back when it was Physiques of Greatness. Like
you one of the OGs.
I've been watching him for a while. Okay, so now he has this brand and it's something that I really support. And I'm not getting anything from it. And I'm okay with it. Because I believe in the product.
It's something you believe in.
I believe in him as a creator. You know, he's been on YouTube a while. He's stuck through it. He's got his own brand. You know, he has a beautiful family now, and he takes care of his athletes.
Yo, Chris, holla at my boy over here. He's putting on you all this game.
But I'm okay with just doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's helped me a lot with a lot of things.
Absolutely. So what exactly, you said you like what he stands for. What does he stand for? Tell me about it.
Chris Jones is real, bro. He's real. When he gives fitness advice, he's real as shit. He's very knowledgeable. He's been doing personal training for a while now. He's been doing personal training for us, so he has the knowledge, and he's just real, man.
Oh shit! Hold on 1 second. Straight.
But nah, bro, he's just
fucking missed out of there, but
he's just real, bro. Like the reason why I support the Pump Chasers brand is because he has someone that's loyal to his brand. He taught me a lot with his YouTube channel. I mean, even now, like I'm actually wanting to start one of my own, a fitness-based YouTube channel because I've just seen he helped me a lot, and I want to do that for someone else.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And all of his athletes seem real as fuck. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, why don't you become one of his athletes?
Hey, if the opportunity comes, I'll take it and run.
What is it gonna take for my man Don over here to become a fucking pump chaser athlete?
Hey, it takes time, man. It's being at the right place at the right time.
Is that it?
And even Brandon said that. Shout out Brandon, Brandon Vasquez.
From where?
Even he said it too. He's out in Fort Worth.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he is a pump chasers athlete, and he actually started his own brand, BB Fit, and he's doing his thing. But even someone asked him like, "Hey, like, how'd you meet Chris? Like, how did you get to the point?" Because I'm not the only person that wants to be affiliated with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Chris made some noise for his brand. He's got a lot of people that support him.
Right.
But he was just like, you just being at the right place at the right time and knowing the right people, which is everything in life, right? Mm-hmm. Majority of everything in life is based off of networking. Exactly. Right. So you gotta put in the work. So now what I'm doing is I'm pushing Chris's brand like it's mine. Like I'm getting paid to do it. Like that's hard. I'm pushing it. And even like I would love to bring his brand, his culture into ours at Fitness Nation.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be awesome.
Nobody's rocking that shit at Fitness Nation. Nobody.
You're the sixth person that has asked me where I get my gym merch from.
It looks dope. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm giving all the athlete codes are coming out. You know what I mean? Because
yes,
I mean, it doesn't necessarily bother me that I'm not making anything off of it. Because I'm gonna represent his brand regardless. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I even commented on one of his posts the other day. I was like, man, I want to bring your culture to my gym.
How does he feel about that? Did he read it?
I mean, he liked it. Like he double tapped. Like he liked it. So I mean, it's and that's the dream of someone that has their own brand and stuff like that. Like they want people like that. So I mean, shit. It's if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't happen, then I'm not gonna get butthurt about it. But I don't see me failing at doing it. But it's also you have to be able to offer someone something as well.
Right.
So as a person,
we were just talking about the give and take.
We were just talking about it.
Right.
So you have to. Especially when you expect all these other people like, oh, like, I want to get sponsored by Gymshark. Like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that.
Who the fuck doesn't?
Well, what do you have to offer Gymshark?
Yeah. That's why they come with their following. They say, I got 30,000 people over here. You give me this, you're going to get about 30,000 people looking at your brand. That's what you're trying to build.
But even then, it's this whole ladder of, like, affiliate programs. And because Gymshark is a bigger company, mm-hmm. and, stuff like that. So, of course, it's super hard to get, there's brand deals are different from being affiliated with a company.
Right.
Because there's some affiliate programs where you don't even get paid at all.
It's just all commission.
You might get discounts on clothes. You might once you sell a certain amount of pieces with your code, you get like this free gear because you made 10 sales.
Yeah.
Because like people post like, oh, like I'm affiliated with this or I'm sponsored by it. No, you're not sponsored. You're affiliated. Mm-hmm. People get that whole meaning.
Sponsored, you're getting paid for it.
Exactly. Sponsors, brand deals, that's where you're getting money.
Right.
Some affiliate programs, you get commission based off of sales.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, like 10% off this, and then like the athletes make a certain amount off of it.
Off of the sale.
And that's what I love about Chris is because he doesn't have to, not only does he not have to be giving discounts year round to his consumers, but he's also giving his athletes a means of growing themselves. And then he also allows his athletes to have their own brands.
He doesn't care about the competition. He actually...
So TJ, another one of his athletes, has his own brand. Mm-hmm. Brandon has his own brand.
Exactly.
Another one of his athletes, Hector, they're all sponsored by other people too. Like Will, I believe, is it Will or Hector that's sponsored by One Up? Like Chris is allowing people to have the opportunity to grow with his brand.
That's what I like to see, man.
And that's what I love the most about it. Mm-hmm. He does not have to be giving his consumers 10% off year round. Anytime you use a code, you're getting money off. He doesn't have to be doing that. And on top of that, he doesn't have to be allowing, the athletes to get X amount of commission every time someone uses their code. He doesn't have to do that. It's a smart move. It gets more people in and stuff like that. Business-wise, it's smart, but he doesn't have to be doing that.
But he's got so much foot traffic coming through already. He's good. I see what. So you got the online training coming up. You want to become fucking pump chasers athlete, and we're gonna get a whole bunch more fucking clients under you to You're gonna be training on the daily personal over at the gym.
Yep.
When can we have you back to kind of track your progress? What's a good time? What kind of time are we looking at here? Are we looking at 6 to 7 months?
As far as
year?
everything that I'm doing now, like I don't plan on quitting work at the gym. Mm-hmm. Not only do I respect the owner, but I love what he has done, the culture he's built in the gym. I'm going to work for him for as long as he allows me to. So I don't plan on that. And I want a personal trainer the rest of my life. Like,
right.
Maybe not at a large scale, but I'd like to have like 8 or 10 people that I'm training for the rest of my life. That wouldn't bother me.
That wolf pack.
But you have to have something else extra. The lifestyle I want to live, the lifestyle that my father has given me, is not going to happen with personal training, especially for someone else. And that's just straight up.
You need that business.
So other than that, man, like I'd love to do like real estate, like rental properties. I have the mindset for it. I have the experience as far as that, and I would love to do that.
And you said you're going to school now, weren't you?
I'm going to UTA for my kinesiology.
Oh, okay.
BS
there you go. When are you gonna be done with that?
Well, I just started.
Oh, you're back on right
semester,
now?
Yeah.
Didn't you you were on it before when I first met you, and then you took a break and now you're back in it?
It was more of I want to do it, but I didn't make the jump yet.
Oh, I see.
If that makes sense.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing about this Last Samurai podcast is tracking the progress to our people, building a community. Mm-hmm. And I would love to have you back on, bro, down the 100%. Line to, say where you were then as in now and what you've done to accomplish what you have later. Yeah, 100%. You down to come on back?
Oh, yeah.
Well, shit, man. No problem, I really appreciate you stopping by, dead ass. But we got to get out of here. I already took like 5 hours out of the day with this guy. I know he's got shit he got to do, and I got to go fucking take my ass to a shower. Dead ass. But you know what, bro? I appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Until next time.
Appreciate you giving me the opportunity, man.
Yes, sir. Everybody, peace.